Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Wednesday, January 7th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman Police are warning about scam calls from people pretending to be officers, what to watch for, and the numbers to call before you take action. Plus, Cullman Middle School is celebrating a big first semester with statewide recognition in the classroom and another championship on the field. And City of Cullman residents who love trees and want a hands-on way to serve may have a new volunteer opportunity. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now, let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman Police are warning residents about scam calls from people pretending to be law enforcement. Police say the scammers may claim they are Cullman police officers or a Cullman County deputy and may even use slightly incorrect name variations to sound legitimate. If you get a call like that, do not share personal information and do not send money. Cullman Police and the Cullman County Sheriff's Office say they will never call you to ask for money, gift cards, bank or credit card information, social security numbers, or other personal financial details. If you want to verify a call before taking action, city residents can contact the Cullman Police Department Investigation Division at 256-775-7170 or 256-775-7145 after 4 p.m. County residents can call the Cullman County Sheriff's Office at 256-734-0342. If you receive a call like this, police say to hang up and report it. Cullman Middle School is celebrating a strong first semester, highlighting top marks in academics and athletics. The school says U.S. News and World Report recently ranked Cullman Middle as the number 8 middle school in Alabama. CMS also pointed to the Alabama State Department of Education report card score of 96, tied for 7th among Alabama public schools. On top of that, CMS earned the iReady Super Stretch Award, which recognizes schools where large numbers of students meet ambitious growth goals. CMS called it a standout achievement, noting only 5 schools in Alabama met the criteria, and just 172 schools nationwide earned the honor. And the good news wasn't limited to the classroom. CMS also celebrated another title in football, winning the Tennessee Valley Football League championship and continuing what the school called a tradition of excellence on the field. CMS is also reminding families about an updated drop-off and pickup traffic flow with 3 lanes for morning and afternoon traffic. Students should only be dropped off in the front of school after 8 a.m. If you live in the city of Cullman and you care about trees, there's a volunteer opportunity you may want to check out. The city is looking for residents to serve on the Cullman Tree Commission, an advisory board that makes recommendations to the mayor and city council on the care, preservation, and expansion of Cullman's urban forest. Unless otherwise posted, the Tree Commission meets the 3rd Tuesday of every even-numbered month at 10 a.m. in the City Hall Auditorium, located at 204 2nd Avenue Northeast. To apply, City of Cullman residents can submit an online board application at cullmanal.gov. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Wallace State women's basketball stayed perfect with another blowout win on the road, and the Lions are back home Thursday night. Sports is next. Welcome back. Wallace State women's basketball continued its dominant run Monday night, rolling to an 88-42 non-conference road win over Reinhardt University JV. The Lions wasted little time taking control, jumping out to a 30-11 lead after the opening quarter and never looking back. Wallace State extended the advantage to 49-15 by halftime and carried a 63-26 lead into the fourth quarter before cruising to the 46-point victory. Ball movement was once again a key factor for the Lions, who recorded 26 assists on 34 made field goals, consistently finding other teammates and converting high-percentage looks throughout the night. 4 players scored in double figures, led by Taylor Smith with 16 points to go along with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Leah Childress followed with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal, while Sanaya Gibson added 15 points, 9 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Zamara Good rounded out the double-figure scores with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Jada Peterson chipped in 9 points, and Nia Smith finished with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Bailey Tetro and Adasia Mercer each scored 6 points and dished out 5 assists. Tetro added 4 rebounds and a block, while Mercer contributed 2 rebounds. With the win, Wallace State improves to 14-0 on the season. The Lions return home Thursday to host Columbia State from Tennessee for a 5:30 p.m. tip-off. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, a program bringing paddling and water safety to North Alabama is making waves in Cullman County. Plus, seniors in Vinemont have a monthly get-together to mark on the calendar with food, fellowship, and a special event coming up next month. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Wallace State Community College will hold a memorial service honoring Miss Susan Beck, a longtime faculty member who died in a house fire in the early morning hours of December 26th. The service is set for Tuesday, January 13th from noon until 12:45 at the James C. Bailey Commerce Center Auditorium. Refreshments will be available beforehand from 11:30 until noon. Wallace State is inviting current students, faculty, and staff, along with alumni and retirees, to attend and share memories as the college celebrates Beck's life and legacy. The college is also collecting photos and memories for a presentation during the service using an online form shared by Wallace State on their Facebook page. In addition to the Wallace State Future Foundation has announced the Susan Beck Memorial Scholarship, created to honor Beck's kindness and dedication by supporting future students in her name. The foundation says anyone who would like to help can give any amount at wscc.futurefoundation.org. Paddling is a hands-on way to explore Alabama's water resources, and a statewide program called RiverKids is helping families do just that while building outdoor skills and water safety. Since launching in 2016, RiverKids participants have paddled more than 1,000 miles across the state while learning about environmental issues that impact Alabama's waterways. The program trains adult leaders in paddling fundamentals, aquatic recreation safety, wilderness and remote first aid, and CPR. And those leaders then teach youth ages 9 to 18 paddling skills and water safety, while also learning about freshwater ecosystems. In 2025, RiverKids programming reached more than 1,000 adults and youth in 35 counties, logging 188 miles on 20 waterways and issuing dozens of safety and leadership certifications. Cullman County is among the counties supporting RiverKids. For information on local offerings, contact the Cullman County Extension Office at 256-737-9386. The town of Vinemont will continue its monthly senior events this year, inviting local seniors to gather for food, fellowship, and activities at the Vinemont Community Center. The events are held the third Monday of each month from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Community Center, located at 88 Ridgeway Street. Town leaders say the gatherings typically include a shared meal and time to connect with friends and neighbors. The town also says the events are planned with help from local officials and supported by local businesses, and attendance has steadily grown since the program began in January 2023, now averaging about 50 to 60 seniors per month. Some months will include special programming. In February, the town plans Remember When storytelling event with guest speaker Rodger Walling. For details, visit the Town of Vinemont Facebook page or call 256-737-5411. Several local students are being recognized for strong academic performances during the fall 2025 semester. Decia McClure of Cullman was named to the President's List at Northwest Mississippi Community College. The honor goes to full-time students who finished the semester with a GPA between 3.75 and 4.0. Walter Adams of Cullman, a St. Bernard Preparatory School graduate, earned President's List recognition at Marion Military Institute, which requires a perfect 4.0 GPA. Columbia College also released its Dean's List for the fall 2025 term. Zachary Haynes of Joppa was named to the list after meeting the college's credit hour requirements and earning at least a 3.5 GPA. Haynes attended classes on the Redstone Arsenal campus. And McKenzee Gregory of Huntsville was named to the fall 2025 President's List at Belhaven University, awarded to students with a 4.0 GPA on a full course load. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at our weather and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Joseph D. Villa, 75 of Huntsville, passed away Saturday, January 3rd. Visitation will be Thursday, January 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Huntsville Funeral Home. Funeral service will be Friday, January 9th at 10 a.m. at Huntsville Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following at Cullman City Cemetery. Bethany K. Chambers, 56 of Huntsville, passed away Sunday, January 4th. Funeral service will be today at 11 a.m. at Huntsville Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following at Garden City Cemetery. Visitation was held Tuesday at Huntsville Funeral Home. Elizabeth Smith Stewart, 91, passed away Saturday, January 3rd. Visitation will be held Thursday, January 8th at noon at Moss Service Funeral Home, with funeral service beginning at 2 p.m. Roger Dale Wilson, 80, passed away Sunday, January 4th. A celebration of life visitation will be held today from 5 to 7 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home, followed by a celebration of life funeral service from 7 to 8 p.m. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and family. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today we'll start off with some patchy fog before 9 a.m. After that, skies turn partly sunny and will top out near 67 with calm winds. Tonight stays mostly cloudy with the low around 51. Winds stay light, then turn a little more southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, on Thursday, it looks mostly cloudy again with a high near 69. Winds pick up out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to around 20. Thursday night, rain chances go up, about a 40% chance of showers after midnight. It'll be cloudy and milder with a low near 60, and south winds could gust up to around 25. Heads up for the end of the week, the National Weather Service in Huntsville says Friday and Friday night could bring several rounds of heavy rain, with a risk of flash flooding and water ponding on roads, especially in low-lying and poor drainage spots. There's also a chance of isolated damaging wind gusts, and while the overall tornado risk is limited, a brief tornado can't be ruled out. This setup may be a little messy and uncertain, so we'll keep tracking it and post updates as we get closer. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.